प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरं करतालबलं कलकण्ठरवं मृदुवाद्यसुवीणिकया मधुरं निजभक्तिगुणावृत नाट्यवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरं युगधर्मयुतं पुनर्नन्दसुतं धरणीसुचित्रं भवभावोचितं तनुध्यानचितं निज वासयुतं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् अरुणं नयनं चरणं वसनं वदने स्खलितं स्वकनामधरं कुरुते सुरसं जगतजीवनं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरं जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताय गौर प्रणंदे हरि हरि बोल।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Auspicious day of Gaur Purnima, the most awaited day for all the devotees. And Chaitanya Leela is always eternal Leela. And this Chaitanya Leela, it's not that it started only 540 years before. We have seen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meeting all the four acharyas. These four acharyas have appeared 1,000 years before, isn't it? Mahaprabhu is always eternal. He is Krishna himself in the mood of Srimati Radharani. The most confidential incarnation, Channavatara, which has been declared even in a Vishnu Sahasranam by Bhishma Pitamaha. The purpose of his incarnation is to teach what is real Vairagya. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Shiksharthamekam Purusha Purana Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sharirabhari Kripam Buddhiryastam Aham Prapadye Krishna. Very clearly, the purpose of his incarnation, many purposes, the real purpose of his incarnation is to teach Vairagya Vidya. Sometimes we think doing a lot of austerities is Vairagya. If somebody is doing a lot of austerities, oh, he has Vairagya. Two terms are there in Vairagya. One is Yukta Vairagya, one is Falgu Vairagya. Now, in both the things, Vairagya is given, just see. Yukta Vairagya has been recommended by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells us here how one should become a Yukta Vairagi. There are Falgu Vairagis also doing a lot of tapasyas, going in Himalayas, trying to give difficulties to the body. But that has not been recommended in the Shastras. Though the person wants to do it, to understand I'm not the body, I'm soul. But then Yukta Vairagi has been recommended even in the Shastras. And who is a Yukta Vairagi? अनासक्तस्य विषयान् यथार्हम् उपयुञ्जतः निर्बन्धः कृष्णसम्बन्धे युक्तवैराग्ये उच्यते. अनासक्तस्य विषयान्, he has no asakti to any of the Vishaya Vastu. But what he does, he doesn't avoid it. He uses it in Krishna's service. Yatharham upayunjatah. Nirbandha, he is not bound by those Vishaya Vastu, though it is there around him. Nirbandha, but Krishna Sambandhe. And that is what is given here also. Vairagya Vidya, Nija Bhakti Yoga. Nija Bhakti. To use it in Nija Bhakti, Krishna's Bhakti. To use it in Krishna's service. Lord has appeared as a Bhakta. Shikshartham Ekah Purushah Purana. To teach this Shikshartham Ekah Purushah Purana. That person who is always eternal, Purana, has appeared. And now what is his name? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari. He has appeared as Sri Krishna Chaitanya. And is a most merciful incarnation. The most merciful. Kripam buddhir yastam aham prapadye. Let me pay obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So on the contrary to the Yukta Vairagi, is Falgu Vairagi. Prapanchikataya buddhya harisambandhi vastunah mumukshubhi parityago Falgu Vairagi uchyate. What is a Falgu Vairagi? Everything he considers as prapancha. Krishna Prasadam, prapancha. And in this way he tries to avoid things. No, this is prapancha. This is prapancha. Hari Sambandhi Vastunaha. Everything offered to Lord. Hari Sambandhi Vastunaha. We are not to give up anything. We are to use it in Krishna's service. That is most important. And how to use it in Krishna's service, that has been very clearly taught by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now let us see the 5th chapter, where the glimpse of offering to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been emphasized. There was a mendicant Brahmana. Let us see the 5th chapter of Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya Bhagavat is written by Vrindavan Das Thakur, who is actually Vyasa, who has appeared as Vrindavan Das Thakur in Chaitanya Leela. Jai Jai Bhakta Priya Prabhu Vishwambhara Dhwaja Vrajankusha Pada Mahamaheshwara. So all glory is to the devotees beloved, who is devotees beloved, Lord Vishwambhara. His lotus feet are marked with flag. Yesterday we saw the names given to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The first name given was Vishwambhara. And the ladies, the chaste ladies of Navadvipa, Nadia, they gave the name Nimai. And his legs were marked with wonderful symbols, flag, thunderbolt, gourd. He is a lord of all the lords. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu secretly performed various pastimes while residing in the house of Jagannath Mishra. He made everyone chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So one day it so happened, Jagannath Mishra called Vishwambhara. Oh my son, bring my book, Amara Pustakana, Bapa Vishwambhara. Hearing his father's words, Vishwambhara ran into the house. And when he used to run, because he has put the small baby, he is a small child. So pile is put. The tinkling of the bells were heard when he moved to and fro. Now it so happened, Jagannath Mishra said, from where is the sound of ankle bells coming? Now that day he did not wear pile. Every time he used to wear pile, but that day he did not wear. So he says, Amara putrera paya nahika nupura. He has not put nupura. Kothaye bhajila vadya nupura madhura. From where this madhura sound of nupura is coming, he has not worn. So they considered this incident to be very strange. Ki adbhuta. The Lord gave the book to the father, and then he went outside to play. So they were the couple, that is Jagannath Mishra and Sachimata, they were experiencing various wonders. This was another wonder. And all over the room, what they saw was Sabe Grahe Dekhe Aparupa Padachinha Dvaja, Vraja, Ankusha, Pataka Adi Bhinna Bhinna. They saw various signs like flag, thunderbolt, board, banner. They were completely in ecstasy. Tears rolled from their eyes. Hair stood erect. They both offered obeisances to those footprints and said, Oh, we are delivered because we have seen the footprints of Krishna. Dohe bole, Vistarimu Janma nahi aara. Oh, we'll not be taking another birth. So in this way, Jagannath Mishra said, Shuna Vishwarupera Janani, O mother of Vishwarupa, go and cook some fried rice with ghee for our shalagram. Grata Paramanna, Randaha, Apani. Cook some wonderful fried rice. It is not. This paramanna is actually not fried rice. It is rice roasted in ghee. After washing, you should roast it in ghee, and then cook with milk. And then afterwards, you should put gur. Today we are going to make paramanna in the evening, but we are not to honor that. That we can do it next day. But for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yes, we should give. He says, go and make for our shalagram. Tomorrow I will bathe our Damodar Shalagram with Panchagavya. In this way, he is telling to his wife, Bhujilana teho ghare, bhulena apani, ataiva shumilana, nupura dhani. Oh, I can understand. You know who was walking in our house? Our Shalagram was walking around. That is why we could hear the ankle bells. Because anyhow, our son has not worn any nupura. So they both worship Shaligram, Sheila with great satisfaction, and Lord was smiling within. Because who is that Shalagram? Krishna himself. And who is it Krishna? Chaitanya himself. So another pastime also occurred in Jagannath Mishra's house. Many weeks pastimes used to occur every day practically. Yesterday we saw how Lord used to sleep on the coils of snake. And here now, one day, what happened was, one mendicant Brahmana was there. Parama Shukruti Eka, Tairthika Brahmana, Krishnera Uddeshe Kare, Tirtha Paryatana. So one day there was a mendicant Brahmana. Actually, he was going to various places in search of Krishna. And he used to worship Krishna with 6-syllable Gopala mantra. It starts with Omkara, Kama Bija, Klim, this way. This Gayatri is given for the Brahman initiated devotees. So those who are Brahman initiated devotees, they know this mantra, Gopala mantra. So he used to worship Lord with this 6-syllable Gopala mantra, and he used to only eat after he used to offer to Gopal. So he was visiting in different places, holy places. Now, by the will of providence, because he was searching Lord now, by the will of providence, he came to the house of Gaur Chandra. Now, Kanthe Bala Gopala Bhushana Shalagram. He had a deity of Bala Gopala and also Shalagram Shila hanging from his neck, where he will keep. So he used to keep it in his neck. Parama Brahmanya Teja Ati Anupama was very, very effulgent. So, and what he used to do is to constantly chant the name of Krishna. Niravadi Mukhe Vipra Krishna Krishna Bole. Antare Govinda Rase Dui Chakshu Dure. This way is to continuously chant the name of Krishna. He used to keep his eyes half closed, that means completely in meditation. And internally, he used to enjoy the ecstatic love with Govinda. Jagannath Mishra saw this effulgent Brahmana. He stood up. He offered obeisances. Jagannath Mishra, he received the Brahmana with great etiquette. He washed the Brahmana's feet. Apane kariya tana pada prakshalana. So he did pada prakshalana. That means he washed the feet of Brahmana. And then he gave a proper seat. Vashite dilena ani uttama asana. Then Brahmana was comfortably seated. Jagannath Mishra asked him, Kokha, where do you stay? Where is your residence? The Brahmana replied, Ami udasina deshantari. Actually, I am a wandering mendicant. Wherever my restless mind takes me, I go there. Chittera vikshepam matra paryatana kari. Wherever my restless mind takes me, I go there. Why his mind is restless? Because in search of Krishna. So with folded hands, Jagannath Mishra said, Oh, your traveling is going to benefit everyone. Especially I am fortunate today. विशेषतः आजी आमार परम सौभाग्य आज्ञा देह रंधनेर करी करी घिया कार्य. Please order me. I will arrange everything for your cooking. I'm so fortunate today. Brahmana said, Kara Mishra, ye ichha tumhara. Whatever you feel, you arrange. Then Jagannath Mishra was so happy. Harshile Karila Mishra Divya Upahara. So what he did was so happy he arranged all sorts of palatable ingredients. Sachimata, Jagannath Mishra, they cleaned the kitchen and kept all the ingredients ready for cooking. So just see how the cooking starts. The cooking starts with first cleaning. Even though your kitchen may be clean, but still, when we start our cooking, we should sprinkle and clean the whole platform, the base, everything has to be clean, and then only the cooking should start. Because we don't know. There may be some insects who may have rolled on that platform, who may have walked down. So we should always clean and then start. Now just see, that time it was all muddy floor, so they cleaned with cow dung. We can put gomutra and clean. Because nowadays tiles we cannot use cow dung, but gomutra can be used. In DT kitchen, compulsorily gomutra should be there. And we should clean the whole thing with gomutra and then only start cooking. So we don't use gomutra directly, then we can use gomutra phenyl that has completely gomutra in that and some ingredients, some herbal ingredients. That also is an option which we do in our DT kitchen. Santoshe Brahmana Vara Karya Randana Vasilena Krishnera Karite Nivedana. So he was so satisfied. Brahmana was so satisfied to see all the ingredients. Now Brahmana started cooking. And then he Vashilena Krishnera Karite Nivedana. After cooking, he made offering to Krishna. What happened that time? Sarva Bhuta Antaryami Shri Sachinandana Mane Achi Viprera Divena Darshana. Now Sachin is actually the super soul who is residing in everyone's heart. He decided to give darshan to Brahmana. Because Brahmana is searching Lord, isn't it? And he has come to Lord's abode only, Lord's home only. So he thought, let me give darshan to Lord. So as the Brahmana was meditating when he has offered to Lord, Gaur Sundar came before him. And how he was? Dhula Maya Sarva Anga Murti Digambara. He was naked and all of his limbs was covered with dust because he played and came. Aruna Nayana Kara Charana Sundara. His eyes were so beautiful, so reddish. His hands and legs were most beautiful. हासिया विप्रेर अन्न लाया करू एक ग्रास खाइले ना देख विप्र वरे the Lord smiled, and what he did was he took a handful of Brahmana's rice and then ate the rice. As the Brahmana watched, hi hi, kari bhagyavanta vipradati. Hey, what are you doing? Alas, alas. Oh, this naughty boy, Anna churi kari veka chanchala bal. You're so chanchal, you're so naughty. You have stolen the rice. Jagannath Mishra came there. Seeing this thing, Asiya dekhe na Jagannath Mishra were. And Gaur Sundar was actually smiling. Hatha khaya, hase Prabhu, Sri Gaur Sundara. So as he ate Brahmana's rice, Gaur Sundar was smiling. In anger, Krodhe Mishra, Dhaya, Yayena Maribare. So Jagannath Mishra rushed to beat the Lord. The Brahmana got up and then caught hold of Jagannath Mishra's hand. No, no, not to beat. वो विप्रा बोले मिश्रा तुम्ही बड़ा देखी आर्या you are a cultured Aryan. You should not beat. What is the use of beating this ignorant boy? So once a devotee, a female devotee, she asked Srila Prabhupada, whenever I am cooking, my child comes and puts the hand and takes the bhoga. Before even offering to Lord, this child eats. Now what I should do? Then Srila Prabhupada told, till the age of 5, consider your child as Krishna. Even if the child has touched it, that bhoga doesn't become chuta. So you can easily, because they're ignorant, they don't know, and they should be seen like Krishna. Bhalamanda jnana yaratha ke mari tare, amaras shapata, yadi maraha uhare. I forbid you not to beat this child. He doesn't know what is right, what is wrong. The small children should never be beaten, especially up to the age of 5. We can teach the children, but beating is of no use because they don't know what is wrong, what is right. That Viveka is not there. Even uh, Chanakya Pandit says, till 5 years, don't beat the child. You give what you want him to ask you. What your child wants to ask you, you show that to the child. If you show mobile, then the whole day the child will sit in mobile, then there is no use of snatching mobile from his hand. So Jagannath Mishra sat down in distress, holding his head with his hands. He could not speak or lift his head. He was so ashamed. What my child has done. And Brahmana said, oh Mishra, don't feel sad. Mishra, dukkha na bhavika mane. Whatever is supposed to happen on that particular day, it is going to happen. But only Krishna knows. We do one thing. Give some fruits and roots which is there in your house. I'll offer that and I'll eat. Palamula adi grahe, ye thake tomara, ani deha, aji ami, kariba ahar. So then he says, Mishra bole, Mora yadi thake bhrukte jnana. If you consider me as your servant, please cook again. I will again make arrangement. We have all the ingredients in the house. Please cook again. I'll feel satisfied. So all the relatives, friends, everybody requested Brahmana, please be merciful on us. Because he used to eat only after offering. If the whole day if he eats only fruits or roots, then that is actually not good. Not good in the sense the grahasthas feel that at least the Brahmana who has come, he should eat anna. So in this way, they requested. Brahmana said, okay. Vipra bole, ye ichha tomara sabakar. If that is your desire, I will cook again. Everyone was happy to hear Brahmana's decision. Immediately, all of them helped Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata, and they assembled all the ingredients. Brahmana cooked again. Oh, this child is very restless, somebody told. What we'll do is he may spoil the offering again. So let us take him to another room until Brahmana finishes cooking and offering. And also eating also. Let him finish all his cooking and eating. So Sachimata took her son in her arms, went to the neighbor's house. Chalilina Arabadi, Badi Prabhura Lai. So all the ladies said, hey, listen, Nimai, you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have eaten like this. Brahmana's rice, Sabanari Gana bole, Shunare Nimai. See how nicely they used to talk. Shunare Nimai. E mata kariya ki viprera anna bhai. The Lord smiled and replied, what is my fault? Amara ki dosha. Vipra dakila apane. He called me. That is why I went. Everyone said, I nimai dhankata. Dhang, dhangati. That means, oh deceitful, oh cheater nimai. What will you do now that you have lost your caste? Who knows that Brahmana? Ki kariba ebe e tumara gila jati. What is his caste? Where is he from? Now you have eaten his rice. How will you maintain your caste? Now he is also Brahmana. In Brahmanas also you have upper caste Brahmana, lower caste Brahmana. Oh Nima, you should have not done this because you don't know which caste Brahmana he is. Lower caste Brahmana, upper caste Brahmana. Lord said, Hasiya kahe na Prabhu, Ami a Goala. I am just a Goala. And I love to eat Brahmana's food. Go Brahmana hitaya cha jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya namo. Brahmanera anna ami khai sarvaka. So I don't consider myself a Brahmana where I can compare with a upper caste Brahmana, lower caste Brahmana. I consider myself a cowherd boy. So how can a cowherd boy Brahmanera anna ki gopera jati haya? Eta bali hasiya sabada prabhu chaya. So how can a cowherd boy lose his caste by eating a Brahmana's rice? So saying this, the Lord looked at everyone and smiled. So in this way, while speaking like this, he told his truth. He revealed his identity. But because of the influence of Yogamaya potency, no one could understand. Everyone laughed with Lord's explanation. So in this way, Lord smiled and played on everyone's lap. Meanwhile, here Brahmana finished his cooking and again sat down to make offering. In meditation, dhyana balagopala bhavena vipragana balagopala. He called Bal Gopal. And Lord Gaur Sundar knows everything. Now Lord put everybody in illusion, and then Lord secretly came before Brahmana with a smile. Oya sakala loka ati alakshite ailena viprastane hasite. Again what he did? He took handful of rice and ate it. As the Brahmana watched, Brahmana immediately cried, hi, hi. Again, hi, hi, Karila Utila Vipra Vapavara. ठाकुर खाया भूत केला केक eka rudha. So in this way he cried and he fled away. The Lord ate the rice and fled away. And this Brahmana was crying, alas, alas. Now Jagannath Mishra is so angry, he took a stick in his hand and chased after the Lord in anger. The Lord fled to another room and Jagannath chasing him, chastising him. Jagannath was chasing him, chastising him in anger. He says, Mishra bole, Aji dekha, karo tora karya. Let me see what I'll do now. You can see now. Tora mate parama abhoda ami arya. Although I am an Aryan, you consider me a fool? What a great thief I have as my son. So everybody who were present, they tried to restrain Mishra. Oh, leave him. No, no, I'm going to beat him. So then he told, leave me alone. I want to beat him today. I will beat him. And then they pleaded, oh, Mishra, you are actually magnanimous. You are Udara. You are magnanimous. Uhara Maria Kona Sadhatva Tomara. What kind of intelligence would you exhibit by beating him? You are Udara. You are a sadhu. This child doesn't know what is right, what is wrong. And beating this child is actually great foolishness. Just by beating, is not going to learn. Children are restless by nature. Then again, Brahmana came there, held Jagannath Mishra's hand, and told, the child is not at fault. Whatever is meant to happen that particular day, it is going to happen. Ye dine ye habe, taha hai vaira chhaya. Maybe today Lord has not allotted to me any rise. That is why I'm telling you, this is my realization. Now what to do? Jagannath Mishra was lamenting. Vishwarup came there. And Vishwarup is so beautiful, so wonderful. Who is Vishwarupa? Nityananda Mahaprabhu himself. In his previous Leela, he is Vishwarup. And who is Vishwarup? He is Balaram himself. A Brahmana thread hung on his shoulder. He is a source of the Brahmana effulgence. And though in a different form, he is directly Lord Nityananda. Murti Bhede Janmila Apani Nityananda. Actually, Nityananda first appeared as Vishwarupa. And the purport of all the scriptures, Sarva Shastra Artha Sada Suraya Jivaya, it is manifest on the tongue of Vishwarupa. And in this way is always engaged in preaching Krishna Bhakti Vyakhya Matra Karya Sadaya, always preaching devotional service. So in this way, how to perform devotional service to Krishna is actually taught by Balaram, who appears as Vishwarupa and then appears as Nityananda. When mendicant Brahmana saw this extraordinary beauty, he was struck with wonder. He asked, whose son is this? People replied, he is the son of Jagannath Mishra. Brahmana was very satisfied. He embraced Vishwarupa. Oh, glorious are your father and mother to have such a nice son. Vishwarupa offered obeisances to Brahmana. And he sat down and began to speak words which were like a stream of nectar. And then he told, whoever has guests like you are fortunate. You're so wonderful. Jagat sodite te tumhara paryataka. You are actually satisfied. Still you're traveling to sanctify the world. So bhagya bada tumi hena atiti hamara. It's our bhagya that we have atithi like you. But we are unfortunate. Why? Abhagyava ki kahiva upasana kumar. We are unfortunate that you are fasting today because you're fasting. If you fast while staying in someone's house, it will simply bear inauspicious fruits. So this is what Shastras say. When the Atiti comes, you have to feed Anna. I'm so happy to see you, but I'm sad whatever is happening today. The Brahmana said, Kichu dukha na bhavila mane. Oh, don't feel sad. Phala mula kichu ami kariva bhojana. I'll take some phal and mula, that is kandamula, fruits and roots. Anyhow, Banavasi ami, I stay in forest. So where I get rice? I am accustomed. Praya ami vane phalamula matra khai. So I am accustomed to eat all these things, all fruits and roots. Rarely I eat rice. Kadachita kona divase va khai anna. Seha yadi nirvivorodhe haya upasana. So whatever is available, I take that. I rarely eat rice. And he says, I have become so satisfied by seeing you. Actually, I feel that I have eaten millions of meals. So please go and bring many fruits, roots, or prasad that you have. I will eat that today. So Jagannath Mishra, however, could not speak anything. He was only holding his head in distress. And Vishwarup again pleaded, you are ocean of mercy. Actually, saintly persons' nature is they cannot see the distress of others. They always try to make others happy. So my request is, if you don't, if it's not trouble to you, please cook again. Or my family's this will actually vanquish my family's distress, and we'll have transcendental peace. Brahmana told, Randana Karilu Duibara. Actually, I have cooked twice. Still, Krishna has not allowed me to eat. Tatha Tatapiya Krishna na dilena khaibara. So I have understood that he has not allotted any rice for me today. If Krishna's sanction is not there, what is the use of endeavor? So you may have unlimited rice in your house, but if Krishna's sanction is there, then only one can eat. If Krishna has not allotted anything for us, then even lot of endeavor will not allow us to take that thing. So it is midnight now, it is practically the middle of the night. Nisha dishe dede deda prahara duyava yaya. Is it proper to cook at this time? It is midnight. And why to make again further arrangement for cooking? I will just simply eat fruits and roots. That means whole day has gone. Then Vishwarup told, do not worry. There is no fault in your cooking. If you cook now, everyone will be satisfied. Vishwarup caught hold of Brahmana's feet, and everybody requested him to cook again. Now that's the middle of the night. He is cooking. All right, I'll cook. Everybody expressed satisfaction. They cleaned the kitchen, brought the ingredients again. Actually, after cooking once, again, if you want to cook, you should wash again. Then Brahmanas began to cook. Everyone escorted Nimai to another room. Jagannath Mishra sat in front of the door where the child was detained. That means they locked the child inside the room. Everybody said, Bandha Vahira Dwara. Lock the door from outside so that he cannot go out. Vahira Haita Yena Nahi Par. Mishra said, oh, that is a good idea. Then Mishra and others sat outside after latching the door. From inside the room, the lady said, don't worry, Nimai is sleeping. He won't do anything. So they guarded the child. Brahmana soon finished cooking. He prepared a nice plate for offering and then sat again in meditation and offered the food to Krishna. Dhyane Vashi, Krishna Karila Nivedana. Now again, super soul, Sachidandan. He knew everything. Now he decided to give darshan to the Brahmana. Darshan. So by the will of Lord, Nidra Devi, the goddess of sleep, made everybody, she spelled uh, her magic, her power, and in this way everybody fell into deep sleep. Then Sachidandan went to the place where Brahmana was making offering. Again on seeing the Lord, hi, sabhi nidra yaya, kehu shunit na paya. Now when Brahmana told this, hi, nobody could hear because all were in deep sleep. Lord told, Hey Vipra, tumita udara, tumi ama dakiyana, ki dosha ama. You call me. That is why I come. So what is my fault? You chant my mantra, Gopala mantra, and you're inviting me. So I cannot resist coming to you. Actually, the three times uh, when Gayatri is chanted, especially Gopala mantra, invokes Lord. In the afternoon, in the night, when you're offering, you should chant. So Mora mantra japi Mora Karana Avhana. You are calling me. Right in a pari ami asi tomasthana. That is why I come. I cannot resist myself. That what happened? Amara dekhite niravadi bhava tumi ataiva tomara dilana dekha ami. You have desire to see me? Okay, see me now. So the most important verses 127 to 134, where Lord exhibited his wonderful eight-armed form to the Brahman. In four hands, he held conch, disc, club, lotus in one hand, pot of butter, from which he ate with another hand. With two hands, he held flute. He was decorated with a mark of Shiva's son, while the Kaustuba gem and jeweled necklace hung from his chest. All his limbs are decorated with wonderful jewels. His head was having gunja seeds, garland of gunja seeds, and a peacock feather. His moon-like face was so beautiful with red lips. Lord smiled as he rolled his eyes. Vaijayanti garland, the shark-shaped earrings, they swayed to and fro. His lotus feet was adorned by jeweled ankle bells, and all the darkness was dissipated by the shining of his toenails. Ramana also saw the abode of Vrindavan filled with wonderful kadamba trees and the chirping of various birds. He saw cowherd boys and girls in all directions. Indeed, whatever he had meditated on, he saw manifest before. Sei kshane dekha vipra paramadbhuta शंख चक्र गदा पद्म अष्टभुज रूप एक हस्ते नवनीत आरहस्तखाय आरदुई हस्ते प्रभु मुरली भजाय श्रीवत्स कौस्तुभ बक्षे शोभे मणिहार सर्वांग देखे रत्नमय अलंकार नवगुंज वेद शिखिपुच्छ शोभे शिरे चंद्रमुखे अरुणा अधर शोभा करे आसिया दोलाय दुई नयन कमल वैजयंती माला दोले मकर कुंडल चरणारविंदे शोभे श्रीरत्न नुपुर नखमणि निर किरण नखमणि किरणे तिमिर गेला दूर अपूर्व कदंब वृक्ष देखे से क्षण से खाने वृंदावने देखे नाद करे पक्षीगणे गोपी गोपी गाभी गण चतुर्थी के देखे यहाँ ध्यान करे ताई देखे परते के. So when he saw this extraordinary opulence, high as Brahmana, he fell unconscious. Lord placed his lotus hand on the body of the Brahmana. Just by the touch of the Lord, Brahmana regained the consciousness and was unable to speak. He fell again, he repeatedly fell unconscious. He got up with great jubilation. His body shivered. His eyes were flowing like tears were flowing like Ganga. Brahmana caught hold of Lord's lotus feet, began to cry loudly. Seeing the Brahmana's humility, the Gaur Sundar smiled and addressed him. Oh Brahmana, you have been my servant for many lifetimes. I have just come. I have come before you. Therefore, I have come before you. In my previous life, I had given darshan. Don't you remember? When I appeared in Gokul, you joyfully visited the various holy places. Now today you have come as a guest in the house of Nanda Maharaj. No, that time you came as a guest in the house of Nanda Maharaj. At that time you offered rice to me in the same way. And after I ate your rice, I showed you the same form. So in this way, you are my servant, birth after birth. For other than my servants, nobody can see my form. I've disclosed you this confidential topic. Please do not reveal this to anyone under any condition. So as long as my incarnation, I remain in this incarnation, you should not tell the secret, what I have told you. Otherwise, Karimu Samhara, I will kill you. I have come here. Sankirtan Arambe Amara Avatara. Why I have come in this avatar? To inaugurate Sankirtan movement. Karayamu Sarvadeshe Kirtana Prachara. I will preach this process of chanting throughout the world. Brahmadiye Prema Bhakti Yoga Vanchakare Taha Vilaimu Sarva Prati Ghare Ghare. I will freely distribute the love and devotion that is desired by Brahma and others to each and every home. That is how Hare Krishna Mahamantra is Prem Nam Mantra. You should always understand there is nothing equal to Hare Krishna Mahamantra because Hare Krishna Mahamantra is chanted by Srimati Radharani while doing her service to Krishna. So even Vishnu Sahasranam fails before Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Opulence fails before sweetness of Krishna. While chanting Vishnu Sahasranam, we have to do so much of anusthana. We cannot chant anywhere and everywhere. But while chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is freely distributed. The love is freely distributed. You can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra freely anywhere and anywhere. And in this way, here Chaitanya says, if you remain here for some time, you will see many pastimes, but do not disclose this to anyone. In this way, he pacified Brahmana and Lord Gaur Sundar returned to his room. And then again there, he fell asleep like a small child. The Brahmana's entire body was filled with ecstasy after seeing the beautiful form of Krishna. He smeared the rice all over his body and began to cry as he ate. He danced, he sang, he laughed, he cried out, Jai Gopal Gopal, Jai Bal Gopal. Everyone woke up when they heard these loud cries of Brahmana. Seeing that Brahmana had eaten without disturbance, they thought like this because they were in Yoga Nidra. So everyone was greatly satisfied. Then Brahmana thought, perhaps I should tell this to everyone, what has happened, so that they may be delivered by coming to know the Supreme Lord. The Lord who is sought by Brahma and Shiva has advented himself in this Brahmana's house. Let me tell them, this child is Supreme Lord, so that he can be delivered. But again he had the fear that I cannot break Lord's order, and therefore he did not disclose this incident to anyone. He secretly remained near the Lord in a grief. He would beg alms here and there and come daily to see Lord. So whoever hears this wonderful topic certainly attains the lotus feet of Lord. So Adi Khanda Katha Yena Amrita Shravana, the nectar, the flow of nectar, the topics of Adi Khanda is like a flow of nectar. For these topics describe Lord Narayana's pastime as a child. Sarvaloka Chudamani, Vaikunta Ishvara, Lakshmikanta Sitakanta, Sri Gaura Sundara. Who is Gaur Sundara? He is only Lakshmikanta Narayana, Sitakanta Rama. Treta Yoga Haya, Ye Shri Rama Lakshmana, Nana Mate Lila Kari, Vadila Ravana. He appeared in Treta Yuga like Ram and Lakshmana, the two lords, and performed various pastimes like killing Ravana and Dwapari appeared as Krishna Balram, and he diminished the burden of the earth. Haila Dwapara Yuga Krishna Sankarshana, Nana Mate Karilena Bhuvara Kandan, and whom all Vedas address as Mukunda and Ananta, they have now appeared as Lord Chaitanya Nityananda, Mukunda Ananta Yandra, Sarva Vedikahaya, Sri Chaitanya Nityananda, Sei Shulishchaya. So in this way, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chanda Jana, Vrindavana Dasa Tachu, Pada Yuge Gana. So accepting Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I Vrindavan Das sing the glories of that lotus feet. Thus ends our English translation of the Gaudiya Bhashya of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat chapter 5 entitled Eating the Mendicant Brahmanas Offering. So tomorrow we'll see the mischievous pastimes. He starts studying and he enacts childhood mischief. So that is chapter 6 from Chaitanya. So today is fasting. Today is Chandra Grahan. After 540 years, this type of uh, incident has come, like the same incident which happened When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, today also the same. It is said 6 to 7 hours before, one should not eat anything. But if you are sick, if you are old, if you have a child, then you can feed them. But try to have some fruits, some light things. Put tulsi and keep and everything. And 6:50, the Punya Kala starts. The Grahana ends 6:50, Sutaka ends. Now you can offer to Lord, have some prasadam, and then 6:50 you can take bath and wash the old clothes, put on your clothes, and go to temples which is nearby. And if you have no temples nearby, at least perform abhishek in your house. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Today night also it is fasting prasad. Do not take any anna today. Tomorrow is Jagannath Mishra festival, the new year of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So do wonderful cooking for Lord. Hare Krishna.